Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors.
In this video, we're going to be talking about forward contract versus hedging. Many producers tend to compare hedging in the futures markets to forward contracting, but there are some key differences to be aware of. Forward contracting can be explained by its name. Grain producers and elevators enter a contract to deliver grain in the future with a buyer at a given price. Producers can lock in a flat price with a grain elevator or an end user, eliminating downside risk. For example, in July, a corn farmer calls up their local elevator and says they want to forward contract bushels after harvest, say in November. If the flat price for the delivery period is $4, the farmer will receive a $4 a bushel for the grain he brings to the elevator in November. No additional fee is required. Hedging refers to using futures or options contracts to manage price risks associated with selling a crop. By locking in a futures price for their grain, farmers can protect themselves against adverse price market movements. So instead of calling up an elevator, a corn farmer could call a broker to sell futures on the board. In a traditional hedge, the short position would be offset before the grain is delivered to a buyer. Hedging does not eliminate all price risk, but provides a way to secure a minimum price while retaining some potential to benefit from favorable price movements. Hedging does require an upfront cost to enter the contract known as initial margin. However, it is considered a liquid contract, allowing a producer to exit the position and deliver the grain to any buyer. Meanwhile, a forward contract is considered an illiquid contract, meaning you can't get out of them easily. Forward contracts can be customized and they are not regulated by an exchange, while a futures contract is standardized and regulated by the exchange and governing bodies. To recap, there are three major differences to keep in mind. The first is liquidity. A forward contract is legally binding and illiquid. You must deliver to that specific buyer. A futures hedge is highly liquid, and you can exit that hedge at any time and sell your physical grain to whichever buyer is paying the best basis when harvest arrives. The second is cash flow. Forward contracts require no upfront capital. Hedging requires an opening of a brokerage account and maintaining margin, which is a temporary performance bond, not a fee, but it does require available cash. And the third is regulations and customization. Forward contracts are unregulated, private agreements customized to your exact bushel needs, while futures contracts are highly standardized and strictly regulated by global exchanges. Both forward contracting and hedging have their own advantages and disadvantages. Understanding the difference allows producers to know when either method of protecting price risk best fits their operation.
Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors.